What's up, YouTube? Alright, let's get into it. When it comes to iron, of course, it is that which flows through our veins. It is liquid metal, no different from supposed Wolverine. You really literally have liquid metal flowing through your veins, repairing you at all moments. Because the body only knows survival and procreation, which are basically one and the same. So the body's not doing anything to hurt itself. Only time in supposed autoimmune diseases like lupus where the body's supposedly hurting itself is because you have a parasite of some sort that's burrowing into the organs, intestines, liver, heart, brain, even lungs. You can heartworms. All these things are running rampant. Like the CDC said, 85% of America is infested with some form of parasite. So I'm not out of the box for saying that people are hosts for parasites. Now, when it comes to iron itself, the depletion of iron will cause a person to be foggy in their thoughts. They won't heal as fast. They won't process food as fast. Impotence, sterility, impotence on both sides. Because female, again, moisture. None of these things, the normal processes of the body can't take place if the blood is not flowing properly. And iron is the lifeblood. Like in Qigong, you need to have an iron shirt to deal with Lucifer. So either way, when it comes down to iron and the loss of iron and getting iron back, iron is a magnetic substance. Iron is a magnetic mineral that can only be absorbed by natural plants. Shout out to Dr. Sepi. It can only be absorbed by natural plants. The process of converting something in the ground from a rock to a food for the plant itself, then for you, would be iron trophoresis or throphoresis, according to Edward Schutz. So that process can only take place with natural, non-GMO plants. I discussed this in my book, Vegans and Vegetarians from A to Extremes by R. Bud. It's on Amazon. I have the hard copies now if you would like them. I go into further detail. So if you are low on iron like most people are, your thoughts are not even what they should be. You're not even in a state to make proper decisions. You're looking at good and bad decisions at that point. You're not looking at good decisions and God decisions. There's a difference. So like when your iron is high or at the optimum level and the blood is oxygenated, the system will flow freely. There will be no obstructions in the system. The body can properly process this thing we call air, or this atmosphere we inhale. The body can properly process that and turn it into nutrients for the body to propel itself through space-time or existence, what have you. So that's for one, that you will breathe properly. Most people do not breathe properly. They don't breathe from the diaphragm. They breathe in shallow breaths, keeping them in a state of desire, a state of lust, a state of lack. A lot of that just comes from low oxygen and low iron. If you solve those two problems, certain things that are cravings to you now won't even be a decision in a week, if not less than that. Because again, it's case by case. People's iron levels are not all the same. So what I'm saying here with iron in general, it is what heals everything. It is what makes the transmutation process happen. You can't properly assimilate food. And again, with food, everything that the body only takes what it needs, and the rest is waste. So everything you shit and piss out is what you didn't need. In reality, that's what you didn't need. So if you sweat it, that's one thing. But if you're shitting and pissing it out, that means it was waste. That was what the body didn't take, what the body didn't need. So the processing of all of what the body didn't need requires iron. And over time, people eating for entertainment or emotional reasons, not out of necessity or fuel those reasons, the reasons that food is there for in its place. When people eat out of those reasons, then we have loss of iron. When people have sex and ejaculate and don't control their energy from the raw sexual root chakra to the halo and control it and don't release all their energy like that and disrespect their ancestors, slinging them around like that, when they don't do that, that withholds so much iron. That's probably one of the biggest problems. Again, I have a book about that called Busted, A World Created by Nuts. Probably should check that out if you're engaging in sexual intercourse. It's on Amazon. You can email me for the hard copy. Anyway, so most people have an imbalance with the iron, and the iron is what allows you basically to process things. So your thoughts don't process. Nothing else, nothing is being processed. All your injuries, nothing is being processed at the rate that it would naturally be processed. So you're going from a Elohim state or God, goddess state to man state. So your thoughts go to good and bad. They go to the tree of good and evil at that point. They're not good. They're not God decisions. They're just good or bad, supposedly. They're caught in duality when you need to be able to see beyond the beyond. So other than that, again, if your thoughts are not in the right space, if you're not firing on all cylinders like you should be, and people say you are what you think, then wouldn't that make the mind the body, or the body the mind, or two sides to the same coin? Something that you are not, basically, is all I'm really trying to get at here. So when we have the body in order, then we can get in touch with what we are and what we aren't. And what we aren't is the body. So I have a bunch of books coming out that I'll be dropping. I'm just going to consistently just put out material now, and just keep it going off of this. Just keep riding this wave until I decide to create another wave. So again, we got Vegans and Vegetarians from A to Extremes on Amazon eBooks, or you can email me for the hard copy. Busted, A World Created by Nuts. The Meantime, like it's 3 words. And then I have Spirituality for Atheists, and then of course the most recent one, The I Manual. They're all in hard copy. If you email me, message me on YouTube, whatever. I'm on Instagram, Jesus Christ 19 on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Check out the Human Food Co. Facebook. Just keeping it pushing, man, because I figure, you will belong where you belong, and if you can get that, then you can see beyond the beyond, and you can be beyond the beyond.